Hello everyone, welcome to another build on the Crew 2. Today I'm going to take a look at the Mazda RX-7. Now this is the drift spec Mazda RX-7. I sort of teased it for you guys in the beta, but I never actually got a chance to drive this thing. Or not drive it, sorry, I never got a chance to build it properly, so I ended up just driving it. I actually didn't do it like myself, like I never actually built this car in the beta either, so I just sort of ended up, you know, just driving it a little bit, and that was pretty much it. So this, as you know, is a drift spec, like I've said. It already comes with a wide body on it, so that's pretty cool. A nice little kit all the way around, nice carbon fiber stuff, bits and pieces all the way around, so it doesn't look too bad. And also the wheels, very, very good. I probably won't change those because I really, really like them. Other than that, I think we need to actually do some stuff to this thing. So let's turn off the headlights real quick and let's start customizing. Let's see what I can actually do to it because I have no idea at the moment. So the hood, there's a few options that are pretty much the same as every other ones. I think I might just go like a standard. Actually, nah, this one's nice. I'll go with this. Definitely got to go with carbon fiber though for the hood. For the front bumper, we can change it so it has different. Oh, I like those. I like those. It just reminds me of Initial D right now. It definitely just reminds me of Initial D. So we can go full race car again with this. I really wanted to. I don't know if I do though. Do I? I mean, it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't look bad at all. Just having like counters and stuff like that just sticking out at every possible direction. I definitely don't want to change the headlights. I think the headlights are perfect to have like the flip up headlights. Definitely don't want to change those. And I kind of like the little side lights and high beams on the bumper, so I'm going to keep those. Let's keep those on. For the fenders, I either want them to be wide body or not wide body. I definitely want them to be wide body. Rims, I'm going to keep the way they are. There's so many other wheels though that we could change, of course. But I mean, those wheels are just absolutely perfect. I definitely wouldn't want to change these. So caliper color, we could go with a little bit of red. I think a little bit of red would be nice. I'm going to paint this a slightly darker red though. Street style mirrors, those are perfectly fine. Little side skirts. There's not really a lot of stuff to do on the cars in this game, to be honest. See, like this wing is nice. We can have a slightly bigger wing though, if we really wanted to, but I don't. Like this is how I'd build like an RX-7, like so simple, like very, very few customization options for it, but like I wouldn't really do a lot of crazy things to it. You guys know, you guys have seen my builds on the RX-7s in the past. See, I don't even think I would even go wide body, or not wide body, but like, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, the only thing I want to change right now is the exhaust. Like, I don't like just the exhaust being like the dual tip, just the standard one. So it's probably why I'm gonna go with this. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. It just looks a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa! I just realized I chose the one that has the really messy taillights, the masked taillights. Definitely don't want to do that. For the interior. Do I want to change it? I don't really know if I want to change it or not. I mean, red always looks good for the interior. I definitely don't want to change it to blue. Blue just looks weird. Gray, maybe? Let's have a look. See what this looks like. If I just change it to, like, black and gray, right? So have something like this going on. For the interior material, I don't really see a huge difference. Sure, we'll go with this, just to make it look a little bit different. Oh, it's all Alcantara. That's kind of cool. Alright, for the center bit, the center console and all that sort of stuff, the inserts, yeah, sure, let's do carbon fiber. It is a sports car after all. Alright, well, that's pretty much it. Not really a lot of options to do to this thing. Now, the main reason why I wanted to modify this thing, or build it, I guess, as you know, I've been driving this thing a little bit. Not a lot though. I haven't actually been like grinding out parts for this thing at all. So I've actually been driving it a little bit, and I ended up sort of getting myself used to the way the cars are supposed to drive in this game, or the way they're supposed to drift in this game, I should say. They just make sense to me now. It's a little bit weird because it didn't work before, right? But I kind of really do enjoy the way they drive now. So I wanted to make a video just so I could show you guys how I ended up fixing my problem with it, because so I have complained in the past, if you guys didn't know, about the drifting in this game, and I will still complain because it's still terrible. However, for drifting, I do love playing on automatic. The only reason why I play on manual, right, or I don't play on this, is because whenever I teleport to an area like this, I have to go into reverse to go back, because if I press A right now, which is what my shift up is, it'll bring up the details, so I have to reverse all the way until the details thing goes away, and then I can change to first and go forward. Alright, so that's why it was an automatic. Plus it's easier to just do races like that, because I was like sort of grinding races and not even paying attention to what I was doing. So, big thing, what I ended up changing so I can actually play this game properly. Because the camera is so awful and you can't really change that, I decided to change the camera to either hood view or cockpit view. And that's what someone had told me. Like, try hood view or cockpit view, maybe it's a little bit easier. And I did that in my live stream, and I absolutely loved it. It was the best idea ever. It's so easy to drift in this game, and I finally got the hang of it. I finally got the hang of drifting in this game, all because I had to change my camera angle. That's all it is. That's all I had to do. Just change my camera angle. Man, I'm so annoyed that I just like didn't think of it before. I didn't think that the camera angle was the one that's playing like such a big part in the in my issue with the drifting in this game. I hated that angle so much. The third person where it just sort of forces you to watch the car. To watch the car from like one specific angle. Like it wouldn't move with the rear end of the car the way it should. It wouldn't follow it. It would just sort of like sway, or not even sway. Like the car would sway, but the camera would stay in one place, and I hated that so much. Like it should really follow the tail end of the car at least a little bit. I remember Gran Turismo would do it like perfectly. It would just follow the rear end of the car. There was like no sway at all from the car that the rear camera like wouldn't follow it. And then in Forza there's a little bit of sway, and I didn't like that as much. And then I got used to Forza, and it's just better overall. Need for Speed's camera as well is very, very good for when you're drifting, but like this game was just, it's outrageous. It's just stuck in one place as the car just like swings around. And I hated that so much. So, all I had to do to fix this problem is change the hood view or cockpit view, whichever one. Just to have my camera stood still. And that is pretty much how I fixed drifting in this game for myself, and I actually got used to it, and it's actually easy to do. I'm so happy, because it annoys the hell out of me. It just annoys the hell out of me whenever I like hop onto a game and I just suck at it. But yeah, it's nice and easy now. I can actually go sideways. It's still too easy though. I still think it's way too easy. I don't have the counter steer for most of these corners. I just sort of drive into them and then accelerate. So I still think that it should be a little bit more difficult to drive in this game. Even with all the assists off, before anybody keeps telling me, I'll just turn the assists off, it's gonna make it a lot more difficult. It just doesn't. I've been driving with the assists off since day one on this game. Ever since the closed beta, I've been driving with the assists turned off on every single vehicle in this game. It just doesn't help. You can see the amount that I'm actually counter-steering, and it's not much. It's just sort of to prevent me from going... Look, I'm like steering into the corner when I'm driving. It legit feels like it's Need for Speed, but it's like just even easier than Need for Speed. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. I definitely think that it should be a little bit more difficult. Anyway, I guess that's pretty much it. That's the whole video that I wanted to make. I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to drift in this thing. See what I mean? Like the camera stays still, and it keeps that angle. And the car just goes sideways, and it's just annoying to see that. Maybe for some people they absolutely love this, and they think it's perfect. But I just don't see. I just don't see it working for me at all. I really don't. It just annoys me when I'm doing this. I usually like seeing cars from third person because then I get this. I get to see where like pretty much each corner of my car is, and I can sort of get used to the way this thing drives. But like with this camera, like look at that, like the cars are all over the place. I can't see where I'm going. It's just annoying. Well, I think that's gonna be pretty much it from me. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. Okay, Jesus. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to like it. If you want to see any more... Okay. I didn't do anything there. I barely did any sort of steering whatsoever. I just sort of accelerated and that was pretty much it. That was sort of it. I was just sort of accelerating. You can see how easy it is to just slide in this game. I don't have to do anything. I just sort of accelerate. Oh god. Well, anyway. Thank you again for watching. If you guys want to see any specific builds on the channel, maybe something with a little bit more customization. Maybe you guys know that there's a card that has more customization. I know that there is one specific card that does have customization. And someone has requested it. And I bought it. And that will probably be the next video. But for any videos after that, you guys want to see anything specific, let me know down in the comments. Not even just builds. Just any sort of video you guys want me to sort of make on anything in this game. Let me know. I'll definitely be able to try that out. So for now, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.